Okay, welcome to Introduction Java Programming by Y. Daniel Yang, 8th edition. Chapter 3, Selections. Problem number 8. Write a program that prompts the user to enter 3 integers. The program must then sort the integers and display them in order. Okay, so to start, in order to allow my program to read input, I'm gonna have to first import the scanner from the package java.util. Then after that I can now declare my scanner object, input, new scanner system.in. Comment this scanner reference to gather user input. Then gonna declare 3 integer variables, so n1, n2, and n3. Comment this integer values given by the user. Now in here, since I'm gonna sort these integers, I'm gonna declare another 3 integers, one for the integer of the largest value, the second the integer that holds the middle value, and the integer that holds the least value. I'm gonna call it LT. So LT for large, MD for medium, and LT for least. So here goes large, medium, and least integer values, like that. Okay, so gonna start by prompting the user, turn on caps lock. So gonna start by prompting the user to enter 3 integer values. Since I'm using scanner, so system.out.print, enter the 3 integer values. Now here's the trick here. Every time I read an integer value, I'm gonna have to compare in order to assign values to these 3 different variables. So mistake here, I don't need that, just need one integer variable. And here I'm gonna start by assigning n1 to input.nextInt. Okay, now here n1 is assigned to the first integer value. So I start by assigning the first integer value as the largest value. So LG is equal to n1. After that, let me just separate these with spaces. Okay, so let me comment this as step 1. Now gonna begin with step 2, which is n1 recalling the same method, input.nextInt, recalling the same method in order to read the second integer value and assigning it to n1. That's where I implement the condition of whether n1, if n1 is more than the value assigned to LG. So if n1 is more than LG, then LG is equal to N1. Now before that, I need to first place brackets here and assume MD is equal to, assign MD to the value of LG, then assign LG to the value of N1. After reading the second integer, I now have two integer values. If the second integer value is more than the large LG, then I assigned my medium variable to the value of LG. Then I called the variable LG and assigned it to the value of N1, since N1 is more than LG. Now I should implement the else to make sure that my second integer value doesn't go. So if N1 is less than LG, then I just assign MD to the value of N1, like that. Now that I'm done with step 2, I can move on to step 3, which is reading the third integer value. So input.nextInt. Now, here in if N1 is more than, let's say, if N1 is more than, let's say, more than LG, brackets here, then SM, is it SM? No, it's LT. Then LT is equal to MD. Now, MD is equal to LG, and LG is equal to N1. Now for an else, so if N1 is less than LG, it's better to use an else if instead of just an else. So else if N1 is more than MD, if that's the case, N1 is less than LG. LG already has a value, so SM is equal to MD. Did that mistake again? It's LT here. So LT is equal to MD, and MD is equal to N1. And finally, an else here. If N1 is less than LG and less than MD, then the only thing I can do is assign LT to N1. And finally, displaying the three integers in order. And display LG followed by space, then the value of MD followed by another space, then the value of LT. And at the end I should close the scanner. So input dot close. Now if I run it, enter three integer values, I can enter the three integer values separated by space. See, it works, 3 to 1. And I can enter three integer values separated by an enter. So enter 944. Nice, it works. Let me try one more example. So 7, 13, 68. I should add space here. 68, 13, 7. Okay, so very simple exercise. A program that prompts the user to enter 3 integers and then sorts these integers before displaying them in order.